have something to say?
Are you there? Holy crap. Anybody out here?
Go to pot. Scott and Bobby, Bellefonte Cemetery, September 22nd, 3:13 in the morning. EVP session. Is there anyone in this cemetery that would like to speak to us tonight? If there's anyone here, speak into this machine. Can you give us a sign that you're here? Is there any message that you would like us to know? Do you want us to leave? Alright, what I'm going to do, I want to set up a camera, maybe on this side, shine it across at all these, put an EVP over here where these flowers are. Alright, we're recording there. Place the EVP. Video camera's on the ground. Alright, we're going to set this GoPro video camera right here, and we're going to go ahead and record. EVP Session 3, Scott and Bobby, Bellefonte Cemetery. Placing the recorder, stepping away. This is the second EVP, the one where we came back and the camera was on the ground. Now we leave, there's no noise from us after 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We're gone for a total of 19 minutes and 7 seconds. This is at 7 minutes and 37 seconds. This is what I'm pretty sure is the camera falling. Coming in about Did you hear it? Mm-hmm. Sounds like something falls and hits the ground. Now, if that's the camera falling, my question is, at 8 minutes and 25 seconds, just coming up in about 15 seconds, what is this noise?
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty loud.
Yeah. Can you rewind it? Let me listen to it again.
I mean, it sounds like someone picked that up and moved it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the camera's falling at that point. It sounds.
One more time. See if you hear a noise right after the initial noise. Good.
Yeah, one more time.
I don't know what that is. I mean, I hear it. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sound like your thing falling. That sounds like something's moved that. Built in 1903, the Sykes place was a store and later a theater. Now the facility is rented out for meetings and parties. But back on August 27th of 1937, a tragic tale unfolded, one that has continued to haunt the building's occupants to this day. Many people that entered the building say they could hear children's footsteps running on the stairs behind them. Some people say that they've even seen her looking out of the window at night. Others say that they've seen fingerprints on mirrors that continue to reappear. On that day in August, 8-year-old Constance Couch was playing with some friends upstairs. Curious, she crawled out a window to where the skylight was. Leaning into it, she was looking to see the customers downstairs when it gave way, sending her downward into the store in a rain of glass. Her head hit the edge of a Coke box and she lay motionless. She was rushed to a nearby hospital and she died later that night. It's said that her last words spoken were simply, "The light is hurting my eyes." People in the community still are very interested in what exactly happened to Constance Couch after she died. We arrived at the Sykes place in Decatur around 7 o'clock. It was getting very dark outside, and there was no traffic around us or anything, so it really set the tone for what we were about to do. When we got there, the gentleman that owns the building, he allowed us to go upstairs, and so we all just walked up the stairs. It was very dark. There was no light, no anything, just the sound of our footsteps creaking on the stairs as we went up. When we got up there, he gave us a brief history of the building and a brief history about the little girl that had died there, and then just let us go and let us do our thing. One story is that a delivery man was delivering a package to the building, and he was supposed to go to a different door, but he ended up going to the door that led to the top of the Sykes building. As he was on his way up the stairs, he said that he heard some footsteps running behind him at a very fast rate, and he moved over to let that person, or whatever it was he thought, pass him, but nothing passed him. And it really scared the guy, and he turned around and left, and set the package down and left, and didn't want to come back and didn't want to talk about it because it kind of freaked him out. Another story is that someone was upstairs in the dance studio and was cleaning the mirrors off in the room when they discovered a set of fingerprints. Well, they cleaned the fingerprints, and at that point there were no fingerprints on the mirror. They came back the next day and the fingerprints had reappeared, and they continued to clean this over and over, and every day the fingerprints would reappear. It's kind of neat because when we were walking around in the room, we were actually able to find those fingerprints. It took us a few minutes to look and get the right angle of the light, but when we did, it was clear that there was a small handprint of a small child or something else that we weren't really able to explain, but we could definitely see that there had been some fingerprints. But as I was leaving, I did feel the hair on my arms stand up a little. Just something was kind of strange about that particular area. We can't explain all of the accounts that we've heard about the Sykes building, but being there and hearing the stories and seeing the area kind of put a little credibility to some of the stories that we had heard. We're not really sure what the truth is, and we're not really sure if Constance really does haunt the building. But with so many different stories that we've heard about the place, and so many that are so similar in nature, it's quite possible that there is some truth to the fact that she does haunt the building.